Boys and girls, it's me again, Opus XPN here, bringing you another short video. Well, I'll try to make it as short as possible. And I don't think I've shown you this knife. This is a gift that I got a couple of months back from a buddy of mine. He's given me some knives before. We have traded some stuff. Um, he gave me this knife. This is a More Maker Incorporated. Basically, this Texas knife maker from Matador, Texas, and this 3/7/8 trapper white bone scales. Um, this is a promotional marketing knife. As you can see, it says OS or OC. I don't know, OS or OC, directional drilling. So basically, this company used this knife as a marketing tool. I don't know how he got it, but he gave it to me. So this is a very nice knife. It has nice stainless springs with some brass spacers there. It's pinned. It has the More little emblem there, and this is a trapper style slip joint knife. Okay, the scales are very nice, white, smooth bone, and the best way to carry these type of knives are in a little leather pouch, little sheath. They're a little bit too bulky and too heavy for the inside the pocket. You can still carry it, but for me it's a little bit too bulky. I would like to have a leather sheath for it better. That I do have it. I got one that fits it, so I use it on the sheath. But I just use it once in a while. I don't want to mess it up because it's a very nice little knife. Um, well, trappers, have been around for the longest time. 1920s probably is when it started back then. I don't know if that was the original name of the knife or not. But with time, they started calling it the trapper because a lot of outdoorsmen, hunters, trappers used to use this type of blade a lot to, catch their animals, hunt for them, or trap them, and either hunt for the meat or hunt for the fur. So that was how this knife was used mostly. Um, This trapper style knife usually comes with two blades. One is the clip point, and the other one is the spade point, the spade blade. Um, this was more utilitarian for piercing, cutting tight spaces. This one is mostly for you can be used better for skinning animals. They were also used a lot in ranches for neutering animals. So if, say, you were gonna use this one, you could probably poke him, stab the animal if you use this type of blade. So they started using this type of blade. That I've seen some that are a little bit more rounded here on tip. This one has like a little tip, but the one I've seen some that are a little bit more rounded. So they used to use this blade for neutering. Nowadays, you have a lot of different knives, and they come out with various styles, designs, ergonomic steels, But a lot of the older crowd, including myself, we still have a soft spot for traditional, older style knives. I like a lot of new modern stuff like Sparticle, but I like old fashioned slip joints like the Trapper, the Southbuster, one of my favorites. The Copperheads was called Copperheads, I think. They're a little bit smaller than these ones. You got the little, what's called the Texas toothpick, little small slip joint. The little gentleman folders, There are a lot of traditional stockmen and stuff like that, traditional knives that a lot of people know about them, and they can still carry them. And I bet you right now there's still some people that work at the ranch or go hunting, they still use a trapper. They still carry it with them, and they still use this type of knife to skin the animals and prepare them. Um, Maybe some of the newer generations are not using these anymore, but they're still around. They're still very popular. They're still very collectible. That's the thing with the knives. They're still very collectible. So, you know, this is why they're still in production after so many years. So, this is a little bit about the trapper and the style of knife. This is the trapper style is made by different makers. You got from K's, Matador, A.G. Russell, Queen Cutlery, GEC. Who else makes them? Well, it's a bunch of different ones, but it's an American design, so it's been around for a while, and a lot of people still making and using this pattern of blade, and this is still in production right now. Case is one of the biggest ones that they make. They mass produce this type of style blade. Um, and they come out with different colors, different scales, synthetic, bone, wooden scales, commemorative runs, just special runs here and there, and they're very collectible. A lot of people, they collect a lot of knives. Like myself, I do collect a lot of knives, but um, I the majority I do use them. There's only some that I rather not use, but the majority I do use them. Um, and it's rare when I carry traditional. I mean, it's rare, but I do carry traditional sometimes. I mostly go with the newer style utilitarian knives because they're like a little bit more high performance, quicker deployment, easier to use, easier to clean, easier to maintain. This ones, as you see, they're pinned, so you cannot take it apart to clean it. You have to, clean out all the crevices, all the stuff in there. So you can imagine how these knives were um, back in the day when there wasn't a lot of good steel. You get the carbon steel that will get all black and rusted, and you get a lot of blood and animal hair in there, and you can just imagine how they looked before. So they don't they don't look as pretty as right now. So now with the stainless, well, that helped a lot too. So well, this is just me just blabbering my mouth and just going over random stuff on the trapper style of knife. It's a very nice style. It's a very traditional style, and I don't know a person that would not like to receive a trapper as a gift. So thanks for watching, and see you soon again.